It's time to speak up. Well, it appears the joke's on me. It appears I have been the biggest fool alive. You see, before the last couple of days, I knew that there was a segment of Maga who just hated, who just wanted to burn the world down, and they don't care who they hurt in the meantime. I knew there was that section, but I really, really thought that most of Maga just didn't get it. I really thought they just didn't understand. They didn't understand economics because it's complicated. They hadn't studied Project 2025, so they didn't know what was coming. But I really thought when he got in there and started doing the things that hurt so many people, that they would realize, and that they would. But they don't care. Y'all have been telling me this for 2 months, and I kept saying, no, we just have to explain it to them. We just have. Now, I know there are a few, and I thank you guys. You make it worth sticking with this. But over the last couple of days, I had realized that the majority of Republicans do not care how many people are hurt. And they are exactly what Palpatine said. They're the ones he was talking about when he said he could unalive someone in public and they would still vote for him. I thought they just wanted lower egg prices. I thought they were struggling in the economy and it was hard and they wanted their lives to be easier, and they listened to that. And that's why they voted for him. But they don't care. They literally don't care how many other people in this world are hurt. See, the difference is I'm willing to pay more for my eggs if it means no one in my country goes hungry tonight. I am willing to pay more for my eggs if it means everybody can have an egg. But they really don't care. And I am heartbroken that so many in my country don't care. That so many won't go love their neighbor. But I want to thank those of you who are. You're the ones keeping me going. Go love your neighbor.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm literally about to crash the fuck out. All right. So my sister sent me something, and I'm just gonna read it to y'all because it's like fucking impossible to believe. No, I'll just put it up here on the screen. All right. So y'all see it right here. So this is Nancy Mace, who is like, holy shit, she must be like the captain of the fucking ding dongs up there on the hill. Okay. And this stupid twat says that basically, if teachers and administrators didn't sufficiently mourn Charlie, okay, then they should be fired. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all just a real quick question. I just want you to put your little thinking caps on for a second, okay? So MAGA, that means all of you can leave because we all know you don't have them. Where do you think that teachers would have been saying, if they were saying it, where do you think those teachers are? What? You in the back, Jimmy? Blue states, good job. Someone give that little fucker a gold star. Okay? It would be blue states. This is nothing more than them taking aim at yet liberals and Democrats, regardless of whether, because you can have blue dots that live in the South, right? Or officials and teachers, whatever, who may or may not, I don't know. I have not really seen, genuinely myself personally, I have not seen people like celebrating out in the streets. But I do want to take this opportunity to mention. So MAGA, if you're listening, look, I mean, I know Charlie was your boy, all the things, whatever. But you have to understand, and I've addressed this in multiple other videos, a lot of people did not like Charlie. In fact, a lot of people fucking hated Charlie. I hated him. Like, I mean, I don't hate anybody, but if we're talking about a list of people who literally make me feel physically unwell every time I saw their cringy face, Charlie Kirk, okay? And the fact that he died does not change all the terrible shit that came out of his mouth. Now, if you want to put me on some fucking cancel list because I said that, knock yourself out, all right? Because regardless of whatever you chuckleheads up there.
Today I want to talk about the video that getting a lot of attention of earlier. In this video, the speaker says they one believes the many Trump supporters simply want a better economy and the lower prices. They thought the people did not fully understand that has happening. But now, after seeing recent events, the speaker says they feel disappointed and they believe many people still support these politicals, even if others are hurting. Is the speaker's personal opinion. In my opinion, this shows how deeply divided America has become. People look at the same situation but see it in completely different way. Some support Trump before they believe we will improve the economy and the protect the country. Others believe in leadership has created more division. No matter what your political opinion is, we should never forget one important thing of kindness. We should care about other neighbors, respect different opinion, and treat everyone with dignity. Politics should bring situation, no, not more hate. At the end of the day, every family wants to be same things: a good life, enough food, satisfy, and better future. What do you think? Do you agree, or the speaker have different opinion? Let me in the comments. Let's continue.
In the White House and all you MAGA trolls think this is a free fucking country, okay? And Pam Blondie, who should, let me not lose my point before I go back to that. If y'all think that people are celebrating right now after Charlie Kirk's death, which I don't think people are celebrating. I think a lot of people are just feeling relieved, all right? And you don't have to fucking agree with that. This is America, all right? Y'all, you might want to get a beer and pop out your lounge chair, because wait until Captain Dumpy there in the White House takes flight to wherever it is he goes when he's not on this planet anymore. And no, don't be sitting here trying to say like, oh my God, she threatened the president. I would not dirty my hands nor do 1 second of jail time. All right. Supporting or being involved in any way. Don't worry. Time will take care of him. All right. Look how old he is. Anyway, when he leaves this planet, wherever he goes, okay, if y'all are offended by what people are saying about Charlie Kirk, you better study the fucking shit, because people will be doing fucking cartwheels. There will be protest parades. People will be dancing in the fucking street when that happens. I'll be out there with them. I'll be filming it. All right. I'll try to get good footage. And if you want to say that's evil, well, fuck you, because it's because his evil ass has been ripping this country apart. So of course, if you actually love this country and you want it to return to any semblance of what it was before his stupid ass got on the political scene, then of course, him being gone, obviously it's not going to fix the problem. But trust me, there are going to be hundreds of billions of people around the world that are going to be like, yes, girl. I know I will be. Okay. And if y'all think I'm being bitchy, before I go back to the Pam Blondie thing, I want to ask you a question. MAGA, again, I'm talking to you fuckers. Okay. How the fuck do you think y'all are always talking out both sides of your face? You calling us evil and snowflakes at the same time. I had never seen a fucking snowflake with a handgun. I'm sorry, it never happened. Pick a fucking lane. Which one are we? Are we evil or are we snowflakes? All right. How the fuck do you think that we got here? How the fuck do you think that people on the left of any shade of blue became callous and indifferent? It's you fuckers. Your cult has been spewing hate, okay, for a fucking decade. And yes, you have made people desensitized, insensitive, because they have been listening to your fucking tirade for a decade. So forgive us if we're not sufficiently sad about someone who was a principal actor in getting Trump elected, okay? We're supposed to be sad about that? My God, you're lucky you're talking about the left, because at least we're being decent, and 99% of us are really keeping what we really think to ourselves, all right? Which is more than I can say for you fuckers, because after Pelosi's husband and the 4 Minnesota lawmakers, 2 of whom were actually assassinated, Shapiro's home being lit on fire, January 6th, and a whole fucking host of other things, not only did y'all not mourn, you fucking celebrated. So don't fucking come over here and talk about we need to be sufficiently sad or we're going to be fired. Oh yeah, and by the way, Pam Blondie, I know you went to fucking FSU, so whatever. But just so you know, sweet cheeks, hate speech is not like legally protected. Okay, there is no such thing as hate speech. And I pulled it up because I want to use his own words against you. Hold up, let me not lose it. Charlie Kirk last year. Hate speech does not exist legally in America. There's ugly speech, gross speech, evil speech, and all of it is protected by the First Amendment. Okay? So while you're out here trying to say that you're honoring Charlie Kirk, why don't you please refer to his own words? If people posting Charlie Kirk's words is qualified as hate speech, then hello? Then you can't say that he wasn't hateful. Like, I know y'all are thick, but goddamn, do the math. I mean, it doesn't even make fucking sense, okay? All speech is protected unless you are like inciting violence. It's a threat to immediate harm and true threats, right? Like, I'm gonna murder you, okay? Whatever. You can't say shit like that, all right? But anything else, no matter how vile it is, that's the cost of admission to America. So you don't fucking get to tell people how to feel, what the fuck to say, because God knows if that were true by your own measure. Holy shit, almost everybody on the right, including the entire administration, would have to go to jail. Grow the fuck up.
Today we are talking about a video that they created a lot of division online. In this video, survivors people share their opinion about race, equality, politicals, and former President Donald Trump. Before I start, I want to take one thing very clear. This video is about a opinion. The people in this clip are sharing their personal views. Not every Americans, not any white person, not every black person, and not every Trump supporter thinks the same way. Now let's talk about one message I heard again and again in this clip is this: many black America are not asking to revenge. They are not asking to control anyone. They are simply asking to be treated to their respect, fairness and dignity. Think about it from a moment. Every person wants almost the same things in life. People want a safe place, they want a good job, they want to take care of their family, they want their children for to have a better future, they want to live without fear. There are not special demands. These are basic human hopes. Some people in the video believe in racism still attract many black Americans today. They say that the unfair treatment, the stereotype and the discrimination have not completely disappeared. Others they had disagree and believed America has already made a lot of progress. Both opinions exist, and that is why respectful conversation is important. The video also take about politics. Some speakers argue that the people often blame immigrations immigration of people of color wherever we are a problem in America. They question whatever is really helps solve the country's biggest issue. At the same time, many Trump supporters have a different opinion. They believe their concerns are about immigration and economy, borders, society, and the government politics, not about race. This is why political debates in America are often very emotional. People look at the same issue but raise very different consequences. In my opinion, blaming an entire race of their problem is never a good idea. Not race is perfect, no political party is perfect, no country is perfect. Good people and bad people can found everywhere. That is why We should judge people by their actions, not by their skin color. Another point is the video is about equality. Equality does not mean take sometimes any from one group and divine another group. Equality means everyone should give the same chance of the success. Everyone should be treated fairly under the law. Everyone should be given the opportunity to work hard and build a better life. That is an idea many people around the world can support, even they disagree about how to achieve it. The video is almost also mentions American history. There is the no doubt that the America has a complicated history. The when it comes to race, at the same time, many people have worked hard to create a positive change over the years. Civil rights legends, leaders, community members, teachers, parents, and ordinary citizens have a help of move the country forward. Progress may not be perfect, but many people continue working forward a better future. Another important lesson from the decision is that hate does not solve hate. If you answer racism with more racism, the problem only becomes bigger. If you answer anger is more, people stop listening from each other. Real progress happens when people are willing to listen, learning and have honest conversation even when they disagree. That is not always easy, but it is necessary. Political will always divide people. Different opposition will always exist. That is normal in every democracy. What matters is how treat each other while is disagree. We should never attack someone because of their race. We should never assume every person in one group thinks the same way. At the end of the day, ordinary people want to similar thing. They want affordable food, they want to good health care, they want to stay neighborhood, they want a better education, they want job, they want a better future for their children. Their goals is much bigger than the race of politics. So instead of blaming each other, maybe more people should focus to solve the problem together. That is should help everyone. Thus is our thoughts of after watching this video. You may agree with them, you may disagree, and that is completely okay. I always respect different opinion and long as a long conversation. Stay respectful. Stay tuned, stay happy, and please subscribe and comment. Take care. Bye bye.